All right, everyone. Thank you, General, and welcome everyone to another NTM AMA. And today we are bringing you the greats, the best team that is on the in the world for the wax, guys. This game is crazy cool. We are addicted here in NTM. Let me present you Christine and Buzz from Realm team. Guys, we are so happy. We are so honored to have you here. Uh, I think from the day that I start playing that game, every time you stop it, I am like, I need to play that game. It's so good. So how are you doing?
Good.
Yeah, really good. It's been a busy few weeks, but yeah, really good over here in Australia.
That's great. That's great. So Uh, let's start by, can you tell me a bit about you and your background, and also how you get to the Realm project?
Yeah, myself, I'm the project manager of Realm. We're all bits and pieces type of role in Realm. Everybody does everything to a certain degree. I'm 20 years dev. I've always been a kind of crypto enthusiast throughout the years, and then we've got Rhino, who can't be with us right now because he's deep in kind of heads down, bums up, dev, getting ready for Friday our time, Thursday UTC for full release of season one. And yeah, so I guess me and Rhino have been working together for 16 or 17 years together. And like we wanted to make a game that kind of merged in the crypto world, which I think our first initial ideas of Realm came from like we built it from the world up. I used to be a big fan of geocaching. I don't know if you've heard of geocaching at all. So like the idea was kind of to split up the world into kind of segments. And having that mixed in with NFTs and it was a lot of meetings until we kind of built out the story, and Rhino came in with some really good ideas of giving it depth with kind of characters and leaders and the kind of premise of the world going to the toilet and putting these characters to work to kind of save the world. And that's pretty much how kind of Realm eventuated from. We kind of from all that we were just always kind of fell in love with the Wax blockchain. Just we were going to use Flow to start with, but just the marketplace, a lot of benefits of coming into Wax that just kind of made our decision pretty easy to go down that path, and we haven't regretted it since.
Oh yeah, totally agree. We are actually a community that starts on the Ether network, but as soon as we find out that we can buy stuff without paying fees, we are like, what? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
yeah,
We have
yeah,
been buying like crazy stuff, and
yeah,
it's really good. It's very fast. It rarely has bugs, and transaction doesn't take 14 hours to be fulfilled.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I started with kind of crypto kitties back in the day, Ethereum, and yeah, like we looked at Ethereum as well, but all the gas and kind of timing and all that stuff just it became a nightmare to even think about that.
Totally.
So as you said, the Wax kind of blockchain just solves all those issues for us.
Nice, nice. No, I see
Yeah,
also that Wax is very easy because is very good because it also give the ability to the developers to create games, but not also create games, but be able to update faster their
yeah,
code or their development who is connected to the blockchain. That's if it was an Ethereum network, right?
yeah. Yeah, I've just
Perfect.
really enjoyed just the community around Wax has been really good as well. Like
Yeah.
I've been up at 1 a.m. our time, sometimes just talking to the developers on Atomic Hub and Wax, and everybody's just always been kind of happy to help. No one's kind of above, like in the developer space and Stack Exchange. Sometimes it's not that nice for the community throughout and on different platforms. But it's always been a welcome surprise, and everybody's been quite helpful because there's been a lot of things for us to learn along the way. There's been a lot of resources to help us and people as well, so we have to thank them.
Yeah, yeah, no, I totally agree. We actually had we call it the wax guru because
Yeah.
he's really the guy that's among all the NTM members that get us to Realm first. He's the one that you guys have to thank
Yeah.
because he he's not here. I don't see him here. He's living in Europe, so it might be late.
Yeah.
But he showed us that game and he was like, "Yo, look, because we are like an NTM community gaming guide that loves strategic games. It seems easy, but when you start playing, then you know how it's hard to get to this top 20 or top 10 or top 5.
Yeah.
And we actually get Mega that is here with us that got in the first try top 15.
Oh, good
So we
job.
may we may be stalling you at the top 5, the top 3 very soon. we like the we are very competitive, so
Yeah. You need to be. They're up there.
oh yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so yeah, can you give me more information about the game, the project, how it starts, when it starts, how you guys are and where are you going with Realm?
Yeah, I guess so. It's a pretty exciting time for us now. We've just, as you said, we just rolled out of early access, which we couldn't have been happier with. We started thinking we'd run it over 4 stages, but we decided, being the fact everything went, I don't want to have tickets on ourselves, but like went quite smoothly, and
Definitely.
like the feedback was always quite positive. That we decided to kind of merge the third and the fourth stage into that last third stage, um, which put a lot of pressure on the team. Where it was a tough call to make for us, but we were able to kind of, after a few kind of late nights, we were able to get everything in there that we wanted to get in there, and everything went really well.
Nice.
The sentiment across the board that we saw was really positive, and so that's kind of set us up really well to go to season one, moving into a seasonal game. And even there's some pretty massive kind of things coming in that have just happened between kind of finishing stage 3 to go into season 1. So
Nice.
and a lot of big things happening in the background. So Rhino has been deep into putting new functionality into Realm, kind of been deep into kind of putting all the blockchain stuff in. And also, yeah, we're in the kind of middle of making a native iOS and Android app to come out, which won't make it for season 1, but hopefully very soon if we can get it through kind of the App Store approvals. But we've done a lot of native apps on other projects throughout our time, so we know that space quite well. It was just the fact of the benefit we have, I guess, is most of the transactions that do occur on the blockchain for Realm are executed by us in the background, which is probably a big thing that we see a lot of people asking about, is what type of resources, staking, all that type of stuff we have to have for Realm, which is little to kind of none for the front end user, because there's pretty much 99% of all transactions are handled by us, which also gives us a lot of strength when it comes to making the app. We can handle those transactions, and they don't need to be approved and everything from the front end, which is going to be a massive godsend when it comes to having an actual native iOS app and a native Android app, and where that goes down as well. And so, yeah, across the board, there's the apps, new leader, new helper, new missions,
I love
new
it.
buildings, new resources. There's a lot of cool things happening into season 1. So
Yeah.
it's hard to kind of just rattle them off in my head. There's a lot going on, and so we're pretty excited for. Especially, the big announcement yesterday was that we're also going free to play for season 1, which was a pretty big decision for us to just allow us to open ourselves up to, I guess, a lot of what could be lost leads. And like combining that with going to the App Store and a lot of new platforms, we're kind of hoping that should hopefully open us up exponentially to a big community that'll come onto Realm.
Oh yeah, it would definitely attract a lot of people. I think it's very important that every project has a way for people to be able to play that game free, because not everyone can afford whatever is. Even if your NFTs guys are are very modest, let's say. Like everyone in the normal that is in crypto can afford of your NFTs, and you did well by creating that free to play, because I think people when some people, I think myself I can include it, that I always like to try the game before to start investing. So that's the I think that's the best way that you guys did to bring more people that we can compete with, right?
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
so yeah.
Yeah, we were worried. I wouldn't say worried. We were interested to see what the community thought of that, and so far so good. So really happy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. I would love to play in my bed with on it,
Yeah,
right?
We're working on it.
yeah. Soon it'll be able to be played in
So
bed.
let me start with some questions. So we saw some updates as we saw the game is the planet Earth. We start in Africa. We start building our we start building our buildings, and then we pass to the other continents. Um my question is, we know that we have to be there to send our um, helpers to each mission, right? So will there be in the future any tools that help people to do that automatically, like this they can sleep?
I know this has been there's been a lot of questions from the communities, like yeah, I guess
Making it more automated.
making it automated. Like it's never like the short answer at this point, no.
Okay.
The like as you would see, like I guess going into stage 3, like the amount of time you have to spend into the game hopefully lessens as you open up more regions. It doesn't come as quite like you're gonna have to churn as many missions. So we balanced it out in that way. Automation isn't something we kind of like. We didn't class that like we're game first. We wanted to make a game that people like to play.
Yeah.
We didn't want something that people could just kind of click and go away for a few days and come back and they've got so much RLM, whoop-de-doo. That's great. That's we want to have that facility, but we also want to have a game that people want to come back and enjoy playing, not just kind of not much to it and run a bot and kind of churn some salary.
Yeah.
So there's a balance, and we tried to strike that as best as possible. But yeah, like as I said, we're never perfect, and like we've tuned a lot between each stage, and there's been a lot more tuning between stage 3 and season 1. But at this point, not a automation platform out of the box.
All right, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Let's see what people has as questions. So anyone, do you guys have question? You can come on mic now. Just don't jump all of you at the same time. And general, if you see any question on YouTube, please let us know. Hey Mega. All right. So let me ask you another question. So do you guys can give us more information about the new transportation option that's gonna be added to the release game?
Yeah, we're actually there's going to be an announcement on our channels today about that, but I don't want to kind of say something wrong, but I guess yeah. So one of the new buildings will be the transport depot, and so out of the transport depot, so pretty much it's just another facility to gain more resources for your organization. So you'll have what's that? Trucks, planes, and ships. So and as you upgrade, you'll unlock each of these kind of transportation vehicles. So trucks will get you resources, planes will get you the new kind of in-game titanium. Well, I don't know what you call it, in-game token. Yeah, so we've got a new resource called titanium, and then on the third level of the transport, you've got ships, and then so for the ships, you'll get a random chance of a powerful boost. Or a bonus item. So that could be anything from kind of power-ups to NFTs to RLM, like anything across the board. It's just a random chance. And then the other new kind of building which will be coming into season 1 will be the technology center. So the titanium that you gather from the planes you use in the technology center, which will give you a random chance to get some pretty massive kind of power-ups to be used throughout Realm. So that's a cool new kind of building, which I don't think we've spoken too much of or at all.
Not the technology center, no. There you go, spoiler alert. You heard it here first.
That's nice.
We're really excited to see how the technology center goes. That'll be a fun addition for people to kind of use their titanium, and also an additional utility of RLM in game, which has been a massive thing for us to make sure we've got some good utility of RLM across the board to kind of get there and try and upgrade your power across your regions, your realm.
So if I understand, each transportation method will, like, by jumping to a new continent, you will get a new transportation method, or you will be able to use how you gonna be using this transportation. Will there be a new building for them to be used, or will be
It'll
they
be
then
build?
they're gonna have a new build?
Yeah, it actually and it looks really cool. It actually it gives a lot of depth to the maps to see little trucks going all around the place and planes flying around, and
Nice.
it actually visually it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I think I have one question here. Sorry. So, Mr. Megamon is asking, what will the architect do?
What's the architect is to do with your building? Is it building speed?
Is it speed building?
I think so.
I think I saw that.
The architect. I know I answered this yesterday. Yeah, increases building speed. And then the new helper, the engineer, is the preferred helper for one of our new missions, which will be flood.
Nice. I also saw that on the last announcement, you guys doubled the rewards on the leaders, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. It's kind of that balancing act we're trying to balance the value of RLM across the board.
Yeah, and that was some big feedback we got from early access, is the RLM generation of the platinum leaders. So we tried to tweak that a bit more off the back of the community's feedback. So that's good.
Yeah,
that's great. I love that. And I saw that you guys also have integrated utility to the token, the Realm token, by adding this option that was on stage 4 of buying helpers directly on the market on the game. So can you guys give us more information about any other utilities that can be used?
Yeah, there's a lot of, we don't want to spoil too much that comes out for season 1. There's going to be a lot of utility, a lot of additional utility between early access and season 1 of RLM. There's new boosts which are coming out, which we've already seen come out in the pack sale last week. Power-ups across the board. There's just been a lot of tuning of current power-ups to actually kind of balance out the utility in game. Just, I guess, to give more power to RLM in game, but also not OP it. So you can't, we want people to just use RLM to speed up their progress in in Realm, but we don't want people just to go from 0 to 100 straight away and actually just bypass a lot of kind of the fun of the game.
Yeah.
So a lot of tuning there. We're also like there was that we kind of made the announcement also off the back of the pack sale that utility for pack sales in the future for RLM will come into play. So we're moving away from the Nifty blocks purchasing like drop system, and we'll handle that ourselves for future pack sales. With like the market is, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's there's a lot of things coming into the marketplace into the future, which will give a lot of depth to RLM from, there's what it makes for season 1 and also what we see for season 2 without spoiling it. The marketplace is going to see a lot of enhancements coming through to where RLM will come into its own.
All right. All right. That sounds good. All right, let's take another question from our guys. So, Mr. Armageddon, will there be a leader that is to attribute like a mix between an economics and a hacker, like a gamer leader? Will what do you guys think?
Never say never.
Yeah, we never said never. Like
Like
a lot of
something
the,
between economic and hacker. I don't know why
Yeah.
if you mix that you're gonna get a gamer.
Economist hacker.
yeah, that's cool. We'll put it on the list. We've got a we've got some ideas.
Maybe a black hacker and a white hacker, you know?
Okay. Yeah, we've got a lot. It's a lot of community feedback on everybody's leader suggestions, so we try and take them in, and
We do have a list.
we do have a list, and like we work hand in hand with our artists, and so making a cool character that fits within our scheme, and also we can find and Rhino has to process in his head how he can fit that within the game kind of mechanics. So there's a balance of. I've had some cool leader ideas, but they've kind of never seen the light of day because we can't fit them into the actual design of Realm, which I get upset about, but you can't lose sleep over that. But yeah, that's a cool
By the
idea.
way, the arts guys of your cards are incredible. We like them so much, and
That's
even
cool.
the new like free to play cards are great, man. The faces
Yeah.
are so amazing. The emotion you can see it in their faces, in their eyes. You can see it clearly. And
Did you
every
see?
time we see a new one, we go, "Ooh, wow, nice!
Yeah.
Let's get
Did you
more."
check out the war room, the graphics on the website? Have you checked that out?
Yeah, I did, of course.
Yeah. We're really happy with how that turned out. Like we worked a fair bit with Mike, the artist, on getting into that. And yeah, like that turned
It's
out really well.
nice. It's really nice.
Yeah.
All right. Mega is asking, is there any data available, like a spreadsheet with building costs and leader level amounts?
There isn't currently. I guess I know people in the community have started building them over the stages. I guess it's been difficult for them because with every stage we've changed and tuned, especially through early access. So nothing that's publicly available at this point. I guess the data's right there once season 1 starts. So it's quite easy to get.
They can build it,
But yeah, we just wanted to save that until we release season 1.
Okay.
Check from there.
So I had a question for Mike Tupoli. Yeah, Tupoli. So it says, any future plans for land plot for people to play missions in our land to earn realm and owner of land receive realm too, or a terrorist leader? And Mike Tupoli says hi. You guys know this guy. I guess he's asking, will you guys be selling lands on Realm or something like that?
It's not in the current plans. It's
never say never.
We never say never, but I know like a lot of competitors in our space are doing that. It's definitely something we've talked about, but nothing that we've seen that benefits the game mechanics.
Not at this point. No.
Yeah, like it's we've always been game first before kind of crypto second. Like we want a game that we enjoy, not just a game that everybody can churn money off. We want people to profit where they can profit, but we also want a lot of people to come on and just enjoy the game and the look of the game. Like we're really happy with how kind of pro it looks across the board, and I'm really impressed with the stuff that Rhino's done across the board with the game itself. So we don't just want to throw things on top of it to do like a quick cash grab to a degree without a massive use case for it.
Oh yeah, totally. Because like earning without fun is not really fun, right?
Yeah. In regards to the terrorist leader, that's been
it's on our list.
It's been asked for a lot. It's just we can't really see that fits within the design of like saving the world from devastation. Like that's and
I think that was more like attack other players.
Yeah, and like we kind of like it's always been the thought that people want to attack other players, which I don't like. We've never liked the thought of other players taking on other players. It doesn't create a good community feel.
We want them to work together, not bring each other down.
Harmonious relationship.
Maybe a terror. Oh my god, I'm sorry. My Discord is keeping disconnecting. I don't know why. Do you hear me now?
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry, guys. So yeah, when I actually said maybe a terrorist mission, my Discord closed and opened alone. I was like, what?
You can act.
Someone's listening.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. So we saw that the game also. Again, I was on stage 4 and 3. Will there be some future animation when, like more animation in the future, like 3D animation maybe?
It's we could we can't say never. We like the kind of the feel that it is now, like animations, cutscenes maybe in the future. We like I like the feel we're going for now, the kind of graphics and how everything kind of meshes together. But it's definitely something on the cards to look at, but not a kind of we've got functionality that we want to kind of flesh out and kind of build upon before we get to putting kind of those final like polishes that we haven't decided on yet.
Yeah, we don't want to slow the game down or anything. Yeah.
No, don't do it. I want to play. Please. Don't stop it. My other question. So now that the game will be released, we know that the competition has like 6 weeks long, right? So after these 6 weeks, will everyone will have the possibility to play the game, like even if it's not competition, without even earning, just playing the game between season 1 and season 2, or it's gonna be just after the end of season 1, season 2 will start just after it?
Yeah, we're planning on at this point we
they'll just roll.
They're gonna roll from back to back. Like season 1 will finish, it'll snap there and roll into season 2.
Yeah.
We just
So there shouldn't be any more downtime.
it shouldn't.
That's good.
You won't have to wait.
That's what someone I hear. Don't stop it.
You'll just be able to start again and try a different strategy if that's what you want to do. Or if the one you did before worked, then do that again.
And will there be different servers for the free-to-play and the ones that have NFTs, or it will be all in the same server and the ranking?
It's all gonna be the same.
Okay.
Same server, same ranking. How we split up that ranking is kind of we're still fine-tuning that. Because there's always going to be, like I said, free-to-play people will will struggle against other people who are stacked with NFTs.
Because they're not going to generate RLM or anything unless they get it from missions, which is just a random chance.
But same server, same ranking. How that ranks.
Will the play to earn will have some rewards at the end? Will there like some rewards based on their top ranking?
Yeah, so that's the big thing for season 1. There's going to be 30,000 worth of wax in prize pool, which will be split amongst the top 50. So the amounts for that we haven't publicized yet. Well, they'll be coming out I think prior to season 1, which is only a few days away. Which is a massive thing for us. We're hoping that'll attract a lot of people onto the scene of Realm. There'll also be, like, with the early access, we gave out trophies to the top 50. With those custom trophies for season 1, we're going to the top 500, and they'll be split across that. And we'll try and we'll go for them.
That's great. That's great. All right, let's see if someone had another question. Will there be a pop-up mission out of nowhere that's like a terrorist attack the leaders in the
Is that
You
Mike
don't
again?
they kept the terrorist stuff and they like it. Will there be a limited edition gamer NFT that looks like Gala? Oh my god, no. Stop it, guys. Do you have serious questions? All right, guys, do you want to come on mic and ask some question? Mega, Noodle, anyone? You're not
Hey
muted,
guys,
guys. There you go.
yo,
Go ahead.
yeah, it's not a question, it's just something I want to say. I find it amazing that someone that's worked in geolocation uh wanted to make a game out of it because like it's an amazing idea. It's a realistic way to make a game and a very attractive way to make a game in my opinion.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Thank you, Noodle. Anyone else? Even if you are not in NTM, guys, you can come and ask questions. Don't be shy.
I was just wondering if any of the in-game like realm that's used gets burnt or not.
Yeah, so you'll see in the white paper the tokenomics. So 10% is kept for revenue, 10% is burnt, and 80% is returned to the realm storage pool, so sent back into the economy.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very important to keep the value of the token, and we can see that on Alcar. Your token is one of the best one in compared to Wax. That we know actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to say something? I'm sorry. Guys, any other questions? So we know.
Yeah, like there's nothing stopping you for playing with multiple accounts. It's not, I'm not saying we would prefer you not to use multiple accounts. I guess it's just a fact of how you want to strategize with those. But yeah, you won't we won't block on the fact of multiple accounts. I don't think we can track at this point whether you're coming from multiple accounts, but we're kind of hoping that people want to play the game, prefer to use that one account and kind of flesh that one out. But yeah, hopefully that answers the question.
Thank you for your question, Faizi. Anyone else? Let me see. What about playing time? Let me say we want to be first 50. How much time do I looking to spend on the game? So if someone wanna be top 50, how much guys you think he need to invest on the game? Do you guys have an idea? I can give estimation. But yeah, myself, I did play last time. I was sleeping correctly. I was not like staying awake like Mega and others. And I ended 72. And I was not playing like 24. I was like working and stuff like that. But Mega, for example, that he also slept just maybe less hours. He make top 15. So I think it was like 13, and it was his first try. So this week he gonna kill it. I think he buy all the leaders on the market.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
All right, someone else. Do you have any question, guys? So we know that the game gonna start on the 7th, right? This
Yeah.
is like oh my god, it's Thursday. Oof.
Yeah.
I just realized that
Yeah, I'm
in
excited
3 days.
for it.
Go ahead, Relief. Do you have questions?
Oh, I was just saying, I was excited for waiting for the 7th. I've been waiting.
Yeah, Relief is a big addict like us. I think we are like 3, 4 that's big addict of Realm.
Yeah, I think we only got just under 3 days now until kickoff.
Yeah, nothing,
Okay.
nothing. Like it's almost 2 days for us
Yeah.
because this day is not counting anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys are the 5th now in Australia. Is it the 5th or the 4th for you?
That's the 5th.
All right, we are still in the 4th. That's
We're
why
on the
I'm not asking. Is it from here or from here? Because we have people from New Zealand too. So sometimes it's like very hard to get everyone here.
Yeah.
Um. So, uh.
I have a question.
So what? Yeah, go ahead.
Do you already have a digital marketing team for Realm, and how do you like do your roadmap in advertising?
So was there a digital marketing theme?
So I think he was asking how you guys are gonna marketize the projects and do advertising and when I think
Yeah, like so marketing wise, we've got a lot of avenues out there now. Like I think right now you can see us on Atomic Hub, Nefty block starts tomorrow.
Or the day after for you guys.
Yeah, depending where you are in the world. We've got a lot of other platforms. We're in kind of like everything's been splashed over Twitter, Telegram, all the socials. We've got like a few partnerships going. So a lot of hands and a lot of pies. So we're just trying to, and also the back of kind of pushing that 30,000 lakhs kind of prize pool to hopefully draw the attraction to it.
And free to play.
And free to play. So yeah, lots going on. Yeah, hopefully it's getting out there in front of people's faces. We're hoping, like, knowing from all the stuff I've done on the app stores in the past, that's like, I'm really looking forward to the reach we can have once Realm gets on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store.
Yeah.
That's going to open us up to a massive demographic that we currently don't kind of get in front of. Roadmap wise, we're just about to do another roadmap update on the website and the white paper. So that'll include a lot of the new things which are coming up in the next few months and the quarters. So roadmaps are set in the background and will probably publicized soon to the public.
Nice, great. I have another question here from Mike Tupoli. So, will there be more uses for having more leaders other than for region and missions?
Like staging.
Yes.
In regards to
So, like, do you need more leaders than continents and more leaders than missions? I mean, I think more you advance in the game, more you're gonna need leaders to put them on the continent and to use them to send them for the missions, right?
Yeah, like I think it's a balancing act, and it's however you play a strategy. Like especially when now we're going to 6 weeks of season. Now you've been running, possibly up to 6 regions, and it's not as if you're always going to use those exact kind of leaders for, like, you could say you'll have six leaders assigned to regions. You're going to use, what's that, 2 leaders per region for missions, and you could say that's a maximum use of whatever that is for your entire realm. Where I can see there's, depending on where you are and what you're building, what you're doing, you're going to be using different types of leader combinations. So depending on what your strategy you go for, it's hard to say, because that has been asked for a lot. It's a lot of people coming new in and say, how many leaders do I need? But depending on your strategy, it'd be what leaders you use at the time. And I don't think we've had people reach as far as they're going to reach. There's like 6 regions unlocked and fully fleshed out, all the new buildings to say that what is the perfect combo of leaders and how many of them at this point.
Oh yeah, I
So-
think this is still in. I think we are still exploring what is the best strategy, but you guys make so much change that is hard to to make it a fixed thing.
We're gonna
But
keep you on your toes.
all right. But let me say that yes, having more leaders will help you get faster in the next continent, but also having just one leader, maybe 2 leaders, you will be able also to play the game at your rhythm, let's say.
Yeah, well, that's how
Because
we brought Jane and what's his name, John,
Sure.
in so that you could have one of them set up as your like leader for the region, and then one to send on missions. So, like, if you wanted to just do, like, if you wanted to just buy 2 NFTs, like 2 leaders, you could play it that way and just get a feel for it, and then yeah, and then see like if once you get to Asia, which would take you a while if you only had 2 leaders, but once you get unlock Asia, then you'd need to get another one because otherwise you wouldn't have anyone to send on missions, and yeah, so
exactly.
it's all just you have to play it and then just figure out which strategy you want to use.
Exactly, yeah. The game really, guys, you have to play it because even if you saw it, it's really when you take and you start building stuff and you send your helpers to fix some issues in Africa, then you start understanding what you have to do, what you need to do, when to have the money to open new continent, etc., etc. But I can say to everyone, spoiler, that more NFTs you have, faster and easier the game
Yeah,
became. Yeah.
more of
Because
the
let's
highlight.
say if you need 140 policemen, police helpers, so if you want just have one, it will take you more time than if you have 4 or 3,
Yeah,
etc.
yeah,
And if you have more leaders, you can send 3, 4, 6 missions at the same time, depending of the number of leaders that you have.
hmm
And each leader has different stats. So, do you want to build? Do you want to recruit? I mean, train. Uh, so there is so much combination on that game. That's why I like it. That is very strategy wise, and it's not like just send that, send this. So yeah,
yeah.
look and find what is the way that you guys gonna success with.
hmm
So another question. So stacking options if you have up over 50 leaders, say. So are you asking that do you guys gonna have a stacking option if you have lots of leaders or something like that? I
Currently,
don't
no.
know.
That's
That
been
was
something that's come up a few times. Yeah, once again, like it's not the core of like going from a game first. It's not been a kind of crux of how we wanted to design things. It's just been kind of sit away and stake and churn RLM.
Totally.
So at this point, no.
Yep.
You'll
Yep.
you'll stay pretty much by having those leaders in your region, and they'll
Yeah.
be paid their salary.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree. I mean, the ways that you putting your leaders on the continents and they are generating realm, that's a way of stacking too. If
Yeah.
you wanna look for a stacking, that's a way to stack. So there is already stacking option there.
Mm.
All right, guys, do you have any other question here? We are very close to the hour, 15 minutes left.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Armageddon.
Will there be future leaders that have 2 attributes? Like, say, if a general or a hacker has a benefit to have reward missions, a higher reward missions, uh, will there be leaders like 2 benefits? Like, one will be having rewards and fast building for only one leader, but not that higher in a mono attribute.
So you want like a combination of stats. So let's say a leader that gives you boost in building and boost in training. Let's say an example.
It's still really been something we've thought about. Once again, can't rule it out, but
It's a good suggestion.
I guess the way we've kind of designed it around is you kind of make combinations by using those leaders in combinations together as a team.
Yeah.
I think the blinding can be a good option. When you blind, for example, the 3 stars to 4 stars, maybe if you blind different leaders of the same stars to get, I don't know, just an idea in the air. Eh? Don't get stressed or
Good
something.
question.
No, it's definitely something to think about.
It can be good. I saw other project doing that when they create like the NFT, the background of the NFT, and something, or maybe the music of the is the NFT, and you can buy them differently, and then you blind them to give more value of your NFT. But that's an idea. Maybe you guys can find something better.
I'll
I'm
put it
sure
on,
you can.
put it on the baby file.
Put it on our list.
Hybrid blending mega set. All right. So that's, I think. Do you guys have another questions? No, we are good. General, do you have any questions? Okay. Yes. So you know the leaderboard when there is the ranking, instead of names there is the wallet address. So the Faisy question, can we have names instead of wallet? Because let's say I want to know Faisy rank, I don't know his wallet, so I cannot know, and I have to ask him every time. I don't know if that's is possible, but that was his question.
Yeah.
It's definitely coming in. User profiles and the likes. The fact of being able to change two names won't make it into season 1, but that's definitely on the list of features that will be coming in the future.
Yeah.
That's great. Faisy, now you can find my name just on top of you. Just kidding.
Yeah, Galaxy, my name might be on top of his, but it'll be behind mine.
Yes, I know, I know. And Mega is the top player now, so he's gonna be far to us. All right, I think I have another question for Mike to Polly. Will there be future blend option? Yeah, that's what we said. Maybe, yes, maybe.
For blending.
I guess nothing currently set. We like the simplicity of our blending of going from star levels to stars, and like the improvements you get there, and also the fact of I don't think we've seen like there hasn't been much talk about how like the levels are being stored on NFTs now, which I think is really cool.
Yes,
And the
yes.
improvements. So once we've got the hope that we've got such a big community, and then you can sell you kind of 5-star general level 10 for X amount. Like that should have a better value over a level 1 5-star general. I think that combination becomes really cool. But blending different types together is something we haven't really factored into. Definitely something to
Added
think
as a
about.
suggestion.
But the current blending system we're really happy with.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a perfect system that you guys have. But I agree completely with you guys. Why change something that is working that's everyone like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just saying that he liked the wax name option on the leaderboard. All right, so I think that's the time where we ask maybe is there any surprise?
Um, No, nothing really that we haven't really talked about. Like we've just been kind of, yeah, as I said, we're all just busting our butts to make it through to. We've got the countdown sitting right beside me. 2 days, 23 hours, and 38 minutes till season one kicks off. So making sure everything's across the board as solid as possible for everybody to come on and. No real big surprises. There's still going to be some announcements which are coming up through the week, but nothing we haven't already talked about now with the transport depot, adding some more depth and detail to that, some the technology center, the titanium resources, just some additional utility for RLM, and just getting everybody hyped for 2 days, 23 hours and 37 minutes.
Yeah, do you guys have a countdown there or something like that? Really?
Yeah.
I
Every
love
day.
that. You
Yeah.
should guys take a picture and post it.
Yeah, for sure.
Will do.
All
Yeah,
right,
so
that
that's-
was. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I cut you.
No, so that was pretty much it from our side.
All right, perfect. All right, guys, that was great. I really, guys, thank you for coming here. It was really great. You guys are doing great with this project. I really hope you the best success ever, and I will be following you wherever you go. And NTM is behind me, so we're gonna be a lot there. Do you guys
Thanks,
wanna finish with something? Do you wanna add something before we
No,
close?
just want to say thanks for having us. That was really fun.
Tuesday morning.
It's early here, so we're still just waking up, but woke us up pretty well.
We need our coffee.
Need our coffee, but I hope everybody's excited for season one and really excited to see where it goes and for the community to come along with it.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And again, thank you everyone that has been with us here. Thank you for the people that is watching us on YouTube, and talk to you on the next one. Bye everyone. Have a good day and have a good coffee.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye. I'm gonna